black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, plus we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No disguise needed, a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause, marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it now.
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get a go.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Diggs going in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. From the 27, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins taken down at the 47-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Edwards is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sweep. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose on him before he could get much out of it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On play action, Allen out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Diggs going in motion right. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
56. 5 wide. Regular.
On play action, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, 29 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 44, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brady.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this time he is in. Yes. Gus Edwards. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Up the middle, it's caught. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 48 yards. And the Ravens have made it a run. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Calais Campbell on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On second down, Cook. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours, because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. He had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Cook running right. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cook again. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God,